member number 7470, and I am a member of this branch. I also serve as the audit committee chair for Nyeri County, and it is in that capacity that some pictures will show me somewhere in the morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You know why I invited CPM Mbogo. We were in Nyeri County today, and the county secretary says that Mbogo means buffalo. So you know the buffalo never tires. So congratulations. But number two, I have never lost an election in Icpak, so I don't know how it feels. So ama namna gani? It is difficult. So we have CPM Mbogo here who has lost twice, and he must have felt it. So and then Bichanga here lost. You know, it's not easy. So some of these are living examples. And in a branch election, some people have lost by 1 vote. In Coast Branch last year, it was 1 vote, and you know, it's difficult. Sindio? But eventually they win. Eventually they win, so we wish them very well. I want to take this opportunity to welcome one of our members, our senior members. I'll take whatever they are speaking is what the chair would have spoken. So I'm eating into my time. Any FCPA led by FCPA Gitai, who was our branch chair for Mount Kenya branch. Any FCPA before FCPA Gitai, Ruben? Come. You're our seniors, one. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yes, good afternoon. It's FCPA Gerard Geduku, Chair, and the council members and the branch leaders who are present. All protocols observed. I think, Chair, I need to appreciate your effort. Myself, I serve in the PFT, Public Finance and Tax Committee of the Institute. And Chair, I would like to appreciate you have allowed me to continue. This is almost my 10th year in the PFT committee, and I'm glad that we have continued to give good service to the members. Mine is probably just to echo what FCPA has been said about remuneration order, because Chairman, I think we have so many quacks around who are undercutting the professional fees. If the council, through your chairmanship, you can do something, I think this industry, we need to protect the accountant's profession so that we can able to offer professional services. Mine also, Chair, is just to echo about the trainings, because I interact with many members, and I think there is a bit of outcry regarding the cost. Members, can you agree with that? Yes. Because sometimes you find, Chair, that some members may not afford to attend these conferences just because of the fee. We appreciate the branding where we have the virtual and also the physical, but if you can be able, Chair, to do something about it, I think members will appreciate. So mine is to appreciate the board will be elected. The 5 Chair has spoken that we are here to serve. We are here to serve the members of the institute, and I want to wish them an early success, that even the losers kindly join the rest, ensure that your manifestos are implemented for the betterment of the institute. Last year, you know, Chairman, you're my friend. Yes. Unajua mbwa, hata ile mbwa iko the one that is not fearful. So this is our This is our branch. So ukiona hata tuko hapa, hata if you chase a dog, when it reaches home, it becomes something else. So share, tuko hapa sasa, tuko hapa. You are most welcome with your team. My friend Wycliffe, you have told about comrades. Your comrade iko kwa wiki, so see me after this. Thank you, Shia, and for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That is FCPA Kituku. FCPA Kituku was awarded a fellowship last year, and we really appreciate his effort in public finance and tax. and for those who love listening to secrets, FCPA Kituku, my son and the daughter work in the same organization, but both of them are not married, so so you never know. So they graduated the same year, isn't it? And the same organization. I will not mention the organization, but they are doing well. So thank you very much. FCPA Gitai, former chair, and I wanted, as he comes, there are also former leaders in branches. I've seen Molem, quickly. Molem Machayo, I saw her face somewhere. Yes, come together with FCPA. He's coming here as an FCPA and a former branch leader. And she's a former branch leader of Nyanza branch. So we start with her, you finish.
Thank you, Chair. Allow me to ride on the protocols that have been established. Now that my name has been mentioned, I will not mention my name again. It's a privilege to stand here with my colleague FCPA Gitai because we worked in EXCOM. I think we were only two ladies, myself and Anu Wangeshi, then that time. It was a bit difficult. Council would not accept to meet us whenever we called for meeting because we were forever fighting. Branch leaders want this, council do not want to give branch leaders that. So it has been a journey, an exciting one, and I would say today marks a very beautiful beginning for myself, and seeing Ruben here means a lot. We are here to support the AMM for Mount Kenya. Hatuguzi mlima. Tutakaa tu chini ya mlima. We look at the beauty of mlima and thank God that we were here. Thank you, Chair, for having recognized my presence here. I'm so humbled. I'm very enthused to be here, excited, and having served the branch for 8 years. It's not anything that we take for granted. It shows that we love this profession. And my slogan, those of us who follow me on social media, is that muasibu daima. So you are an accountant wherever you are, make sure you sell the brand and be a good accountant because we chose this profession not by default, but because we love this profession. Thank you, Chair. As we go back, may the Lord keep us safe. Remember this face. We shall meet again at the right time. Thank you so much, Chair.
There is a face again. Small things start big, isn't it? Small, I don't know. Big things start small, whichever. So thank you very much. Our senior is here and a former branch chair of this branch. Very important.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to welcome you to this branch. I was a former chair. I started as a Kiambu County convener. We've done a lot of journeys with Karuda to write trainings here. Most of the leaders were sitting in the council as we speak today were branch leaders. Hesbon was serving in Kisumu. He invited us one Christmas for dinner in Kisumu. We drove all the way to Kisumu. That time, things were not favorable. The council was not supporting us. You had to fuel the vehicle. You had to pay for your transport, no air ticket. So you drive several of you. But things have changed. The council supports a lot. We vied with RISPA. I lost. And I told her, I've lost in Kenya. I need to work with the Talibans to come back a strong person. So, so I went and started working with the Talibans in Afghanistan. Came back, and I heard the young man talking about time. And they told me, the guys in Afghanistan used to tell me one thing. Ruben, there is no hurry. We fought for 50 years, and we are still at home. And what we told the Americans when they came here, you have the watches. You can see the chair has a watch. Everybody seated here has a watch. And I stopped wearing watches from that time. You have the watches. We have the time. It's a very strong statement. When somebody tells you, you have the, we have the time. So Bogo, we have the time. So don't worry. And things have changed. Hezbollah and the team of EXCOM, we came back with a benevolent fund. And it's something we need to grow to be bigger than it is, so that it becomes an independent fund. So those who are coming in as leaders, one of the things that you need is time. Do not try to serve in the council, to serve in a branch if you do not have time. And that is why I never fight again. When I started international travel, I can't be able to serve in the council, no matter how I want, because I don't have time. But you need to dedicate time. You need to dedicate your personal resources. Don't join the council for allowances and these things. No. Join to bring your knowledge, to bring your brains, to bring your technical capacity in the branch and in the council. That is what we need at that level. When I started vying, that was 2012, when I started working with the branch, the former chairman of ICPSK, FCS, Joe Mwagebudia, he told me one thing. Yetahi, do not join the profession as a leader because of money. You get money from your house to serve the profession, not the other way around. It is servant leadership. And that is what has killed this economy. People are joining politics to get rich. Please, we need to have servant leaders. When I started training for Icpak, we never used to be paid a single coin. I started training for Icpak in year 2011. I can say for the institutes in East Africa, because I started with ISPAW in Uganda in 2008, I would pay my fare to Uganda to go and train the forensic seminars in Uganda. Today, things are better. There are allowances. Onami will tell you they have good money. And because of that, we have brought people who are not serious, because they think they are coming for the money. Please, if you want this profession to remain respected, forget about money. Bring your technical capacity. Bring your brains in the profession. Money comes automatically. When I go and train for a forensic seminar, wherever I train, I'm sure when Icpak brings for me 400 members to train, by the time I'm walking out, I have 2 or 3 clients. So I don't need to be paid to be there. I'm sure 1 year or 2 years down the line, from that congregation, I'll make 2 million or 3 million. So don't think short term. Think long term. And resources come in the long term. So when you serve, please serve for the growth of the profession. We need this profession to go and to be where it was and to be as strong. We need to be we are the strongest in numbers in Africa. And your profession, Kenyans, you are respected. Last year, I went to work for the Auditor General in Sierra Leone. When I went to Sierra Leone, they told me, we were trained by the Auditor General of Kenya. The pension fund, their NHIF equivalent, was set up by a team from PKF Kenya. When I went to audit in Afghanistan, the Kenya Power there is called Breshna Shakat. I used to audit Breshna. Breshna was set up by Kenya Power, Kenya. So even when I was auditing, I never used to have problems. I would just call Cheliot from Kenya Power. Tell me, how do we do this? The head of audit and forensic in Kenya Power, head of audit and risk. Because these guys told me, yeah. So if I had any problems, I would just call a Kenyan and ask him one question. Cheliot, how do we do these things? And the next day when I come, these guys would think that I'm a genius. Because I know everything and I know the problem, but the resources are from. If we enhance what we have as a profession, I've given you 2 different countries, Asia and Africa. It is Kenyans who have set up their systems and big organizations. So we need to ensure that we grow the profession, we become strong, we go beyond, we stop the petty politics. We fight with the chair here. We fight with the husband all the time. But people will think that we are fighting, but we are growing the profession. After we start that fight, we come out and start hugging and laughing because we know we are together, we are going to move forward. Let us do that. Let's grow the profession. Let's do the right thing. And let's get serious leaders who have time to serve the profession. Thank you, Chair, for giving me the time.
Thank you. Mpigie makofi tena is. FCP Ruben is smarter than the chair of the institute, so in a suit and in a tie, having worked with the Taliban, and he doesn't have a watch, but he has the time. He's raised fundamental issues, and I know FCP Gitai, we talk a lot. He's a good critic, and he supports the profession the hard way. So before I do a rejoin, and the accountants, mkitaka kura ndio hii. So I'll not there are many. So hao ni wachache. We have 486 CPAs in judiciary. It's you can multiply it by 10 and you have your council seat. So I want to recognize one of the senior most. He's here. He's the financial analyst, Office of the Chief Justice, Banangare. We have the accountant senior in Thika Law Courts, and many of them. So this is just a sample. So thank you very much. I could not have forgotten my colleagues. We eat from the same pot, and they mean a lot to me. Sometimes I don't work, they work. See, I needed to recognize them. Sometimes they don't see me, but they see me in media and they wonder whether this boss ever works. But they never report me. Because if they were to report me, they will report me to the highest office, which is the Chief Justice, and I have that permission. So thank you very much, colleagues, for turning up. But you are few. I expected 28 of you here. No problem. FCPA has raised a few things about leadership, the brains and the money. I'll pick up from there in my off the cuff. The profession and leadership, you have to have the brains. But if you don't have the brains, ngoja kidogo. Because it involves a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy, a lot of planning, and the time. But he has also raised an issue of money. If you want to be a leader in Icpak, whether at the branch level or at council level, do not look at money, because that will disappoint you. And I can pick his words. He uses them during elections very well. FCP Gitai, Ruben says, we do not want rent seekers. We do not want job seekers. And I follow you and I see that, and you raise very fundamental issues, things people don't raise. We do not want rent seekers and job seekers, and he raises those things. So one of the things we are doing at the Institute is the review of the Accountants Act, which has a task force, and we shall be coming back to you for public participation. Please give your comments. The strategic plan, 5-year, we are already in the final stages. God willing, we should be launching it on the 16th of this month. The branch leaders, you may be called upon to be available for that particular event. And the CS National Treasury has actually agreed to be our guest of honor in the launch. We met him 2 days ago. CPA, the Honorable Mbadi, is very passionate about the profession. The other issue is the remuneration order. We agreed with the CS the other day, so we shall be running up and down to ensure that FCPA Esbon and FCPA Georgina, who are in PDC, let's do it. FCPA Gitahi here, please join. You are in PDC. Let's run with that. And I've told my council colleagues, let's do it. Let somebody stop it by virtue of a court order, but let's do it because the CS National Treasury is ready to gazette it. So the ball is back on us. A training center, my colleagues have talked about it. We are pushing on so that the cost of events can come down, and that is on the way completely. Diaspora affairs, I think we sit there with the CPA RISPA and the Vice. A number of initiatives are going on, and we shall be coming to you for those who want to apply for jobs. FCPA Ruben Gitai will help us how to survive in Afghanistan. But mainly this is New Jersey and the Cayman Islands in the UK. Commendations and fellowships have been announced. Please apply. If you feel you qualify, apply for commendations. We've given you a whopping 21 days. Do not say that we didn't tell you, but don't apply if you don't qualify. Please don't. It's a waste of time, waste of paperwork, because we as a council have made a resolution that we will not award FCPAs and commendations for the sake. You must meet the requirements as per our regulations. So those who qualify, please apply. We've made several efforts as an institute, and several appointments have come through for some of our members. We shall be sitting on the selection panel of IBC, and I expect that once it's constituted, the panel, please, when the panel advertises, apply for those jobs, because now one of the requirements for a commissioner is you must have some accounting skills. But do not apply if you don't qualify. You know, sometimes you see we advertise, and I'm coming to that. We advertise for jobs as an institute, and you see people have not qualified, but they just flood you with applications. You can't chance. When you don't have the minimum requirements, don't chance. The commendation and fellowship, we've said, attach chapter 6 documents. So you apply and you don't attach. Then you complain. CSR activities, I think the branches are doing very well. I participated in 1 or 2 here in Mount Kenya. And the last one was a branch here in a school called Almano in near Tetu constituency actually, and it went very well. 20 double-decker beds and foods, and many others. Other branches have gone as far as putting up permanent structures for needy cases. So we hope that you'll be able to support. Something important, members, we are in WhatsApp groups, and I want to give some little advice. If you have a major thing as a group, a major thing, please sit down and draw a petition to the chair and council. Those many discussions you take around in groups, WhatsApp groups, we see them. Don't expect the chairman of the institute to engage you, answering you on a WhatsApp group. It will never happen. I used to do that when I was campaigning. Now I'm here as your chair. Table them, sit down as a team, and prepare a detailed petition to the chair and council of the institute. I hear there is a chair for Mount Kenya East. We don't recognize you. I don't know there is what you do, and I'm teaching you a very simple thing. Sit down, make a petition, a justification, put it down, get signatures, petition the council. The council will look at it. It has only two options. It will not sit on it, throw it away, or accept it. So hii WhatsApp hii mnapigana, oh, chairman is not talking, never. I look at it. I'm in all those groups. I'm actually in 76 groups, Icpak groups, and I see everything. Sijui mnanipata. So hii vita ndogo ndogo wachana nayo. If it is about a branch and you want to break away, you have to give us justification. Am I talking to Mount Kenya branch and other branches? You can put those petitions in writing. Council will see it. We have no business not to listen to you. We have preparers of financial statements, colleagues in branches, in county governments. Let us avoid these embarrassments that we see and hear and see on telly at the Senate. Preparers of financial statements, accountants, please prepare financial statements properly. And be in good standing when you sign those financial statements. And don't change your number every year. You know, they do it. And we were embarrassed with FCPS when the chair of the County Public Accounts Committee, FCP, Honorable Kajwang, they showed us in Mombasa. Here is Isiolo, the same person, and a different number the following year. A different number is now a lady, is a man another year. So those games don't help. Attend our CPD events and prepare the finance. We know the challenges you go through, but for preparation of financial statements that don't balance, what are you telling us? So you want me to defend you as an institute? This plus this plus this, it doesn't balance? A figure in the cash flow cannot be carried to the right place? That one requires a minute of silence. So Senate has given us an opportunity, and we shall be going out. It has given us an opportunity to have our representative at the Senate, a liaison officer of Icpak. Bad shape. You will be receiving a letter from the institute to explain how. It's not just a question of I have a member number. We are now getting deeper. The review of the act will require that all financial statement preparers within the law must be CPAs. So those who are already there, please do the right thing. Fire word is coming, public sector, private sector, apply. We've already sent a call for organizations to do that. Something important here, which was a petition, which we are looking at, is the question of voting, where you have 3 positions and people vote for one. It's bad manners. You know, Mbogo has struggled. He has gone to Moyale. He has gone down to Port Victoria. And then you, because you are very clever, you vote for one person, and we have given you 3 options. So we are evaluating the law and the regulations. The council has sat and made a decision. We are even seeking an opinion from the Attorney General to find out how. So in the next election, there could be changes. Hii mchezo ya I'll vote for 2. This one is not a good face. Hakuna. So let's try to also just reason. Even if the law says vote for 1 or 2 or 3, my friends, those of you who've never vied, this thing is tough. Give them the vote and doubt some of them by not voting for them. But to vote for 1 for 3 positions, colleagues, members, hiyo ni ungwana kweli? It is your democratic right. That is the story. So thank you very much. We are coming up with the Icpak Accountability Index, which we shall be rolling out. We'll come back to the branches through devolution because you are the people who are within the 47 counties. We appreciate this branch in the fight against quacks. We did an arrest in Embu, courtesy of you, because we don't know. I don't stay in Embu, I don't stay in Nyeri. It's you who know these quacks and where they operate from. So Mount Kenya branch, makofi kwenu. The next quack we are arresting will be from a branch which is your neighbor. So that branch, get us those quacks, please. You sit with them. Kituru, how many quacks in Nakuru, please? Let's arrest them. So many. Eric Mtetezi. Many in Nyeri here. Remuneration order, like I mentioned already, we are working with the Waziri and we should be finishing this exercise. We have the minimum reference rates which we are finalizing, but we are moving to the remuneration order. So we hope that things will be fine in a few days. Let me just make a few comments from the written speech I have here, which I think, colleagues, we have been able to talk. And when we go to the other activities, they will be quick. So the Vice Chair of the Institute, CPA, she stepped out, Professor Kalunda. Council members, you've seen them, those who are online and physically present here. Our CEO, Dr. Grace Kamau, I'm told she's the sister of the soil. Is there something like that? Is there something like that? Is the son of the soil? Is there a sister of the soil? Opposite of son is daughter. You know, some of us went to schools where we struggled to. So Mount Kenya branch officials and other branch officials, specifically our 3 FCPS in the house, FCPA Kituku, FCPA Kitai, FCPA Hesbon, we appreciate you and the rest of the CPS. Secretariat led by Hilary Onami here on behalf of the CEO who is out of the country on official duties. Yes, I know. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm really delighted and humbled to be part of this significant event celebrating the achievements of Mount Kenya branch at this 14th annual members meeting. It is my pleasure to welcome you all, which we've already done, to this particular members meeting. And this hotel is very common with us here for those who campaign. It's a nice place. We meet here people. The partakers and all of them, we meet them here. So I've spent some time here. The event provides us an excellent opportunity to reflect on our accomplishments over the past year. On stakeholder engagement, I'm pleased to share that we have made good progress. We've engaged the Commissioner General of KRA on a number of issues, including the national tax policy. We've submitted many proposals to the National Assembly and the Senate on the budget policy, statements, finance bill, among others. we have actively engaged and involved in discussions with the Senate Finance Committee regarding the physical and budgetary matters. Of course, through the branch network, the Institute has shaped the policy discourse in the 47 counties. We shall continue to be accountable, to be an accountable and transparent profession within all our sectors. As we enter the final quarter of the year, our focus and strategic priorities as an institute will remain within our reach. I would like to take a moment to highlight some of the latest initiatives, and some of them I've already mentioned. One is our commitment to sustainable and responsible finance. We participated in quite a number of activities by the PAFA board and Icpak engagements, and particularly Sustainability Standards Board on sustainability reporting. Whistleblowing is one of our strengths as a regulatory framework, which we are also participating in the final bill. Of course, through whistleblowing is when we were able to get the so-called quacks in Embu. In the absence of legislation, we have implemented our member protection policy and, of course, encourage more whistleblowing. The government, of course, at a higher level has created a bill on national whistleblowing, which we are participating in it to ensure that we are able to have it function. The review of the Accountants Act I've already mentioned. It will be coming to you. The issue of the long-term strategic plan, which has only 4 pillars: accountancy, development, regulation, member value, public interest, and institutional sustainability. This is a 5-year plan. For those who will want to campaign, I don't know where you'll get some promises, because we are doing a 5-year strategic plan. So you will be promising what? You will change the language in the strategic plan. Huh? You will revise the plan before it starts. Issues of micro and small and medium enterprises, something that we are really looking at as an institute to see how we spur the economic development of the country. I've skipped so many things because many of the speakers here have talked about them, and our aim is to reduce the training fees. However, we must be able to sustain our institute. You know, you can tell me reduce. The price of a cup of tea has gone up. You come to this hotel, the price of a cup of tea went up 3 times, for example. So you tell me reduce this. Members, as your chair, I will not accept some of those pressures. We shall be able to maintain the institute. The institute has, and let's be very honest with us, has a reputation, has a brand. Hatuwezi enda Karumaindo. Why are we not in hotel what? This hotel in Nyeri. Those who are in Nyeri. This hotel near Kiare. It's called what? Ibis. The other one. This Gorofa one. Where we normally campaign from. Yeah? Not Wairino. This street. There's Ibis. There's another one. Is that one? Why are we not there? So if you want us to reduce and you'll be happy, we will take you to that E-land. Mnakutana huko, mnakanyagana, wale wapombe wanapita pande hii na wewe unapita huku, choo haijulikani iko wapi, unaangalia bas. But we have standards to maintain. We are doing very well from a global point of view in terms of appointments, and we shall be releasing some of the global appointments from the institute that have come through, that are coming up for official appointment in 2025. At PAFA level, we have also had some good appointments for our members, and we hope that we shall keep on playing our rightful role as one of the biggest professional accountancy bodies within the region. With those many remarks, I want to recognize our former council member. She has just joined us, CPA Anne Wangeshi. She will be an FCPA in December. It is taken. Hata kanzo mkikataa nitapea. I'm the one who signs. She qualifies. She was in council for a whopping 6 years. It's not a joke. Huh? Some of you may think that the chair has grown big. It is stress. So she did a lot at council, and we shall be honoring her. Of course, Anne, please apply and meet all the requirements. Panasema chair alisema, but we'll give you. She's done the best she could for the profession. 6 years in council. I'll only do 5 and I'll be gone. So 6 is no joke. FCPA, sorry. RISPA is also doing 6. So, but we've made it a role in council. They gave me a fellowship last year. I refused. I said, why should I be the one giving myself a fellowship? So I said, until I finish. So council members who are here don't qualify for a fellowship until they finish. It's a resolution in council. Until they finish serving the institute. The vice chair will be finishing 6 years also in June. But if she happens to be a chair of the institute, she will not get it. She will wait until. So those are simple things we are bringing in terms of governance. And for you to get a fellowship, colleagues, it's not going to be 1+1. Because we can't be just all over. You know, we want to say FCPA Kituku, and we see Kituku as an FCPA. Hapana kila mtu tu na hapana. We are also having some discussions at council level. FCPA Esbon, I'm waiting for the memo. We have a fight with CASNEP, and we shall continue fighting them. We want to go back to where we belonged. You know, 3 sittings. You know, we can't. We are enough. Ama namna gani? Very many credit exemptions. Ai, hapana. Fail. We have to go back. We have to make this profession strong enough. The young ones are not happy. You know, nyinyi mliona mambo. Amjua FCPA here did Gitau. I'll give you a story about myself. Section 5, I failed 4 times. And this is how it was happening. I could pass 1 paper. I could pass 2 papers and fail 1. So the next sitting, I pass that one and fail the other. The next sitting, the 3rd one, I get 2 refers. So you fail. And then finally, I passed. So hakuna hiyo mambo ya ati kujaribu. Of course, section 6, I did it once and I passed. So thank you very much, members. We can talk and talk and talk. We shall have cocktail, clap for the chairman, clap for yourselves. And I've told the people of Mount Kenya branch, those who are disgruntled, do a petition. Don't anoint yourself at I'm the chair of Mount Kenya East. I'm the chair of which one? Yote ni bure in our WhatsApp group. Bure kabisa. Do a petition. Bring it. But we want people to be united. But Mount Kenya West, na msiwafinya na nyinyi sana ati kila kitu ni Mount Kenya West. Sijui kama mnanielewa. Thank you very much. FCPA Esbon, who is in charge of devolution, is ready to receive that petition. But it has to be written properly. Because any error we will not receive it. So thank you very much. I wish you well. We will have an opportunity to engage and engage and engage. I want to give it back to the branch chair so that we can now go to the legalistic steps, which we know. A branch report, I don't know, minutes, I don't know what. Those ones we can go through quickly because we want to see the results of the election. Ama namna gani? See, people have campaigned. They wanashikilia. Branch chair, take it up. Hillary, please guide the next steps with the branch chair.
Thank you, Chair. Okay, thank you very much. And maybe before I proceed, yes, I can see it. Before I proceed, we did our introduction and we had some ExCom members missing. They were doing or they were attending to some other things and issues. So I'll call upon those one who are not there, Vice Kirinyaga, yeah, those one whom I had not introduced, please. On that note, I also have our immediate former branch chairman, CPA Chris.
All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon again. Thank you, Chairman, for this chance or opportunity. Let me introduce myself. I'm CPA Kioni, Stephen, and I hope you have been seeing what has been happening Comtadao. Otherwise, we are still waiting for the servers to be open so as we can be able to talk more. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, members. My name is CPA Zachary Munyi. I am the true living dream of Usiguze Mulima. But we will come to that when the servers open. But I'm glad you're all here today. Karibuni sana to AMM and feel welcome. Asante.
Good afternoon. My name is CPA Paul Juguna. I'm Muranga County Convener. And I'm pleased to be here and feel welcome. Thank you.
Good afternoon, members. I'm CPA Gachoki Eric Murage, able to be serving you as your vice chair. Karibuni.
Thank you. You can take your seat. I want to be left with my mentor. Quickly, CPA Priscilla Aboge, come and introduce yourself. As you also bring us what you are getting there out.
Greetings, members. I'm CP Aboge Priscilla, and I'm really happy to see all of you. Karibuni sana Nyeri. Thank you. How are you? All of you? God is good? And all the time? God is good. And that is his nature. Wow. My name is CPA Grace Gavigia. I'm the incumbent Jeddah Rep, Mount Kenya branch. You are all welcome in Nyeri. Thank you.
So, Chairman of the Institute, CPA Kakai, the Vice Chair, the Council members present, the entire Secretariat, and the branch leaders, and also the other members of the Institute present, and those who are joining us virtually. I'm glad to be here in this MMU, and I'm also grateful having served the Mount Kenya branch for the last 10 years. And I'm just a former chairman. And I really appreciate that those who are taking over, or those who took over from us and from me, including now the leadership that I got from FCPA Getahi, are following our steps. I'm one of the person who believes that they've not been able to abandon quite a number of initiatives that we initiated. And we are glad that Mount Kenya will be able to go to achieve and be able to articulate the issues that we and the goals that we are able to establish. I'm also grateful that members were able to come out in large numbers to vote. This is the first time we are 500 plus. We really appreciate that you've been able to come out strong to be able to exercise your democratic right. We also appreciate those who are able to come out also to offer themselves for election. The only thing that I normally tell the accountant from this region is that once you vie for any positions and maybe you don't get that opportunity to read, we can also be able to read in other forums. There are so many number of activities and initiatives that are initiated by the branch. We expect all of us to come out in large numbers. There are areas that we can also be able to serve in CSR, mentorship, and other initiatives that are being introduced by the branch leadership. So we really appreciate that you found time to be with us here. And I'm glad that also members from this branch are coming out also in large numbers to exercise their democratic right. The only challenge that has been is that in some counties, you realize that the members are not coming out to offer themselves for elections. But when it comes now to commenting on issues to do with the branch leadership, they are the ones who are vocal. So we call upon those members to come out and be able to lay their agenda, and the members are out there and ready to support. So I'll call upon any member who feels that he has something to offer to register with the branch, because you can also be able to offer any other activities, and you can even be able to serve in some branch committee, branch executive committee in your own capacity. So I welcome you all to this AMM, and I wish that we are going to continue to support the branch going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, CPA Chris. And at this juncture, as we carry on, you know, when you sit with politicians, they start now looking at you in another way. We have a former branch chair from Central Rift and also a council member, former. Please, let's give you 2 minutes as we carry on. CPA Nwangeshi.
Good afternoon. Hamjambo. God is good and all the time. My apologies for joining you late. Nilikuwa na confirm convener Kirinyaga alikuwa na confirm kama mulima imeguzwa. So at least hata mimi nilikuwa naangalia mambo iko namna gani. Our national chair, CPA Philip Kakai, the vice chair, who stepped out, CPA Bichanga, FCPA Hesbon, CPA Rispa, CPA Olive. Thank you so much for being here. And because the chair has already spoken a lot, I don't want to talk too much about that. But maybe to just introduce myself to the people who do not know me. I served as a chair of Central Rift branch. So I have served a total of 9 years, not 6 years, 9 years. 2 in the branch, 1 as a committee member, and 6 as a council member. And for me, when I was joining the institute, my intention was to come and serve. I gave my very best. In those 9 years, I gave my all. So as I retire a very proud leader. When we talk about devolution, FCPA Gitahi and myself babied literally the counties as we were starting. So we are here. I am so proud of you guys, because the competition we have seen this time, means we are changing how Mount Kenya is viewed moving forward. We must replace and reclaim our space as Mount Kenya, and we have started. The way we have handled this election means we have capacity, we have the potential, and everyone who competed did very well. So I wish all the leaders who are there all the very best. I know we have others who will, I don't want to say lose, but who will not be given a chance to do it this time. But know that we have the potential to make this branch a great branch. So I challenge you, those who are still serving, like the chairman, please shikilia mlima, so that we can be able to move forward and we can be able to reclaim our space. So God bless you all. So salimia mwenzako umwambie achunge mlima isifanye nini? Isiguzwe. At least hiyo tu ndio tunauliza, make sure mtu unaangalia mwenzako mulima, unaweza guza anything else lakini washana na mulima, sawa? Haya, asanteni sana.
Thank you. So thank you very much, and by that virtue, when chairman speaks, no one else is supposed to speak. So it is only now that they are politicians. We had broken a protocol. Okay? Yeah. So we will carry on with our today's business, and at this juncture, allow me to call the AMM to order, our 14th AMM meeting, that is annual members meeting. We've called it to order, and as per the agenda circulated and the call for the AMM, so I call it to order. So we carry on the business of the day as per the agenda circulated, and the first is to receive apologies, if any. Apologies online, Hillary. Okay, we go to the adoption of the agenda by a proposer. This one was already shared by the secretariat already with you in your emails. We want to adopt the agenda as is. We get a proposer. CP Margaret, member number 11295. A seconder, CP Dedan, member number 17926. 17966. Thank you. So we carry on, and at this juncture, I will call upon the secretary and the CPD convener. We look at our previous minute. This one was already shared with you. So CPD convener, CP Simon, take us through.
Thank you, Chairman. Once again, I'm Jabu. I'm CPA Simon Mwangi, and I'm the Secretary to CPD Convener, Mount Kenya branch. And we had the minutes being secreted on 16th of September. So I dare to believe that we have gone through them. Tumeziona ama naongea zagu? Tuliziona na tumesoma, so we can get a proposal and a seconder. Sidio? Can we get a proposal and a seconder, and then we go to matters arising? You know, CPA Bishaga said there is something after this. You don't want to lose that opportunity. We have CPA Crispus Bogo proposing. Seconder. Yes. Nagoja ujitaje nyuma. Member number 20553. Thank you, Chairman. You can come and look at matters arising.
Thank you very much, CPA Simon. And we want to pick the matters arising from the minutes. So since it was circulated and you've gone through anything, matters arising? If your name was misspelled or anything that you can pick from the minutes? So, have I locked out anyone? So, seems that there is nothing from our minutes we pick. Online, Hilary, do you have got anything? Good, we can proceed, and by that we proceed to our next item on the agenda, which is the branch report. And I request you share it. So members, as we look at our branch report, this one I would like us to observe. You understand that from our Raja membership, we have we lost some of our members, and I would like us to take a minute as you project. We take a minute, we observe a minute of silence for those members whom we've lost. We had CPA David. We held also another one, CPA Rose. So we stand up and we observe a minute of silence. Thank you. We can take our seat. Now our national chairman, the council, and the members, all the FCPAs we have in the house, good evening. Good evening once more. I have the pleasure to present to you our branch report. This one has been called for by so many members. They wanted to get to know what is this that we have done. And we've done it in summary form, and we've tried to look at key areas what we have done. And this is part of what we said that we have or we share in terms of results. The other report is usually done in devolution, and it's actually published. So in our report, we'll be very precise, and if you allow me, I can take you through, show you what we have done for the year that is ending with our today's AMM. And on the first bit, this one shows our geographical coverage. We have 7 counties, and by name we have Meru, we've got Tharaka Nithi, we've got Embu County, we also have got Murang'a, we have Kirinyaga, we have Nyeri and Kiambu. Next. This one is our physical office where we are situated. Those one who do not know our physical office, we are at Caledonia House. That is opposite the White Rhino Hotel, wherever we had the current hospital in the first floor, and that is in Nyeri town. Get to next. We have a roll of whoever who served in the branch, starting with the one who we can talk of our father in terms of the branch leadership, who was CP Munyagi Ajoka. The next one was the late CPA Peter Gishaga. We had FCPA Ruben Gitahi. We also got CPA Rosemary Nyokabi. We had CPA David Kaberia as the 5th. 6th, we have CPA Christopher Gideji. And currently, I am the one serving as the 7th chairman. In terms of the EXCOM, as currently constituted for the 7 counties, we have, or we start with the chairman, who is myself. I've got the vice, CP Eric Murage. We have the secretary with CP Simon Minor. We've got the gender representative. She's a CPA Grace Gadigia. We've got also youth representative, CPA Dennis Mutito. We get to the counties, the county convener, starting with the Kirinyaga County, we have CP Zachary Munyi. We've got CP Aboge Priscilla representing Nyeri County. We have got CP Paul Juguna for Muranga County, CP Kioni Stephen for Kiambu, CP George Mukira for Ebu County. We have CP Emily Manene, Tharaka-Nithi County, and the last for Meru County is CP William Machoki. On our next slide, we are looking at the membership and how it has grown. For the year 2022-2023, you can see we have a member of total number of 1,420 at the edge. This one constitutes of the full members who are 1115. We've got the associate members, 162. Practicing, we have 119. We have got also some retired members, 17. And also from the diaspora, we are also represented by 7. That is for 2022-2023. Currently, this one has showed some increase. In total number, we have 1778. For this one, you might note that as currently we stand, the subscription have really gone up, and we encourage to get more members to continue subscribing to the branch. We have 20 retired members practicing. Right now, we've got 155, up from 119. We've got associate members who are 199. That's also an increase from 162. We also have got 1396 full, the members now, the ordinary members. So getting on to the branch governance, the executive committee, we have held several meetings. We have done 5 meetings, that is for the 4 quarters. We also prepared one special, and you can see the attendance as per stipulated, all the way from the chairman to the conveners. We can get to the next slide. So members services, whatever we offer at the branch, from our office and also online, we are able to respond to members' queries and follow up wherever they are raised. Our office is always open on the usual working hours. Our branch admin is ever there. And with this one, we also extend in linking members and non-members to the institute at large. That is those one who need the services of the institute. We bring it closer to the members. Also, we do the members recruitment, and that's the reason why you have seen some increase from whatever we had last year. And by that, I think it shows that from whatever we had as KPI, we have also managed to go past the 5% increase from the previous one. We also coordinate whatever we call the members' issues or concern in terms of the events and everything activity, CSR and such. We do coordinate it from the branch office. This is not limited, but we also offer some other member services things. And with this one, we also tend to throw this one to the secretariat, and also with the help of the council. We could be having some merchandise that can be brought to the branch where the members can also be picking, and they buy from that. Maybe we said that one as a call. So from the key branch agenda, next slide. When I came into office, this is what I had as my agenda, and my agenda was at a pivot. So pivot agenda, and the first being the positioning, and that is positioning and advocacy, which we have made to go through as we go and iron out on the bit of the stakeholder engagements that we've been having, and reach out in terms of the mentorship and such. So I had the inclusivity. This one was anchored on giving service to all members, irrespective of or including the youth, despite now the fact of like even if you are a different gender, members with or those one who are living with disability, this one we were to incorporate and bring on board each and everyone. And like as such as the report will also say, the inclusivity as was coming out somewhere in the WhatsApp group. Those who needed to know will see whether this one is really incorporating each and everyone. So there is also the value bit, and with this one we concentrate on a value-centric member approach to whatever concerns you as members have, which we have embodied. And also for this one, I would like to also state that you remember in the WhatsApp we had a customer week, which was from 29th. We shared that. We had a whole week for customer service or members of the branch. We dedicated that. I also went to the office physically, and we were able to pick some concerns. So because we wanted to have attach and create value to whatever we give you as members. So on the other bit of opportunity, this one we have been in a position to identify, and we have tapped different opportunities coming on board. And for this one, later on in our report, we will see how they are officialing and the opportunities that we've been in a position to tap and give it to our members. Also, on the bit of the technology and innovation, these were to leverage and on technology and innovation enhancement through robust member sensitization. With this one, there is a program that is we are running that is really going to look at the bit of innovation in terms of data that can help the members along with other institutions, like the engagement we had this morning with the county government of Nyeri. So this is the bit that we want to leverage on the technology and the innovations we have, so that we can see how members can gain through this one. So that was the branch agenda and my 5 pillar. So the next one is a representation in Icpak committees and subcommittees. As you can see, we have highlighted quite a good number of branch members. They are representing us in the institute, and I think this one is quite good. We can clap for ourselves. This is a good presentation. It's a good representation in the institute. I can see, and this one they are not all. I can see we have left some other, like in the legal affair, I know there is CPA team, and we just mapped what we have been a position to bring and to put up. So appointment in both, we can highlight that we also had some members who came in the both, like now we have chairman in the audit committee as CPA Crispus. We've got also CPA Kioni representing us in audit committee in the county assembly. Also our vice CPA Eric was a part of the nomination. That is a selection panel in Kirinyaga County. I had also done bit of Tiwasco selection panel. I was part of that. So we carry on to the other bit of stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement. This one I will point out what we have done as for Kenya National Chamber of Commerce. We have the Muranga chapter. This one we did it on 17th of October. We had this engagement represented by CP Paul Juguna. I also did one with the Nyeri chapter. With that one was on date 11th December. On the bit we also attended the special economic zone. We did a public participation on 1st December. This one was all submission, and what we had was done by CP Priscilla Aboge. We also had a courtesy visit to the Nyeri, or the regional coordinator, KRA Central Region, and with that one we did it on 1st February 2024. On Kenya Investment Authority public participation, this one still on 1st. CPA Priscilla Aboge also represented the branch. Getting down, we had an e-teams training that was done in Meru. We also did another one in Embu and also in Nyeri. On the same note, we organized the Accountants Forum, which was held on 24th February 2024. And as a matter of fact, the next one we organized, and it will be in Meru County. That is, we'll give the dates. We had or participated in the Nyewasco public participation, and we also had Nyeri Water Sanitation Company. It was in two different instances. We also had Teto Abadea Water. This one was one bit on tariff adjustment, and also another one that was done on 31st of May 2024, still the same place. Also, we did another stakeholder engagement, but this we mapped through the Realtors branch. This one was organized at the Nyeri Golf Club. We went, pitched tent, and we were there on 7th June. And actually with this one, there's some bit of response we got. And this one incorporated much on the realtors, those one who are in real estate business, plus those one who invest thereof. So, moving forward, you can, next slide. This is part of what I have highlighted. Next slide. Yes, for the mentorship, there's one that we did in Kenya School of Education, this one in Kasarani, but on boundary, that one was on our branch. So we had also another mentorship at Nyeri Polytechnic. We also did another one, Mukorini Technical Training. In Muranga, This one we did Duini Primary. Another one, extension, we did Alamana Special School. Also for the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, we did one. And another one in Jomo Kenyatta Children's Home, Embu County. And still to add on this one, we had another one on Tuesday this week, which is not captured here in the Urban Integrated School in Embu. On corporate social responsibility, we did one at Jomo Kenyatta Home for the Children with Physical Disability. This I want to entirely, and from a heartfelt point, thank members for your contribution and whatever you've been helping us with. We are only there, but when we lack funds, there are some things that we cannot do. This one, we were able to elect and do, it was a modern toilet. And this one also, we shared the budget and everything was done well. On that note, that was on 22nd June. Still on the same point of CSR, the other day we are at Alamano Special School for the mentally challenged. Maybe to point out this one, we always have a schedule of CSR that revolves about counties. Like now, we had Nyeri and Embu. Next, we are going to go to Muranga and we revolve all around because there is no county that we have not touched. So with this one, I want to tell you that you have already achieved, and there's only one thing that has not been done as per the chairman's or from when we cascade what we are supposed to do. The planting of the trees, and for that case it is growing of trees. As you look at it, we have made 100. There was a recording problem. It is 105 trees. So from the 2,000 that we are supposed to do, we have a balance of 1,795. Chairman, we are going to work around this one because when we go to tree planting, you don't plant when there is no rain. So as you also do your prayers, you pray that there will be rain. We call you upon, and we have done some collaborations with some other institutions like Nyeri Water and also Tetu Water. That is through the county government. We have made some collaboration with the CEC Water so that we will do it and identify where we will be planting. However, we have already done 105. And this one you need to appreciate yourself because we have already achieved the CSR program fully. You need to appreciate yourself with a good clap as members of the. So we have done well on this one, and mark you, we give even the benchmark to other branches. I may know that they are having some challenges here and there, but we can always set the message to them. You borrow a leaf from us. I know CPA Douglas Muhati is here from Western. We are going to help you in that. Thank you. For the media engagement, this one, even without looking at it much, we have already engaged, and during the budget making process, we have CPA Kioni, who've already done it severally. We've got CPA Dennis, CPA Mudawiro Isayo, and much more. Chairman, it is good to note that this is done in most of our local stations. So we are able to reach out even the Mama wa Sukuma Wiki. So we are also trying to align with the bottom up, the better agenda. Yes. So on the county budget making process, This one we have taken part, and we've done our participation in the Nyeri County. This one we attended the annual development plan, the one for 2024 and also for 2025. 2024-2025, and also the other one is the current one that we went for, or we took part last month. So we also did the one for 24-25. We also extended and we went for the county fiscal strategic paper. We were there. And also for this current year, because the county fiscal strategic paper, that one is not yet done, but we have participated in the ADP for 3 counties. We have done for Nyeri County, we have done one for Kirinyaga County and Kiambu County, and also Tharaka Nithi, that is not captured here. So we have done those one. So for the branch event, we have been having since the last EMM. After that, we had one in November. That was the branch annual summit, and the number of delegates that the event attracted was 101, which was a good one. So we also had the financial reporting and ESG seminar. This one was done in Murang'a, and this one was done on 22nd and 23rd of February. Attracted 92 delegates. For the PFM and IPSA seminar done on 22nd and 23rd August, we had 68. And we have an upcoming one. And this one, it's good to know that this one will be a mandatory training. This one on forensic, fraud, and internal control. And with this one, FCPA Ruben, when you see it, I can see you smiling. So I don't know whether you'll be in Afghanistan. So we'll have it. This one will be done. We'll do the communication. It's expected to be in Nairobi. Not Nairobi. It is Kiambu County. So Elias is looking at me. We see Kiambu is close to Nairobi. So that is where we will be. It is part of our yes, the other bit, the next slide, this one is on benevolence. I think this one I had highlighted, and for the specific members I have pointed out, we have also looked at benevolence we communicate to members, and we request them to join the WhatsApp, and they respond. One we had the one for CPA Jean Rose Norman, and also we have the other one. She lost her husband. Then we had one of our own CPA Zachary who lost the mother. We also took part. We had CPA Virginia Kawira. We also took part and assisted and came up in a better way. Recently, we had another one for CPA Simon Munyugi, who lost the father. We also came on board and communicated to the members. So that is the report we had for the branch. And as I also look at the bit of today, we have visited the county, Nyeri County government, and we had a very candid discussion, and whoever we met there also surprised the chairman. So he was taken back to history days, and what I could find going along is the Aristotle and the Albert Einstein. Yes, but from chairman's desk, branch chairman's desk, what we need to look at is the function of leadership is to produce more leaders and not followers. So this one we can take it to ourselves. You go along with this one, and it is good to note that leadership is a sacrifice, and it